without a doubt, Askeladd, or should I say, Lucius, is without a doubt one of the best characters written on this show, but one of the best characters written in all of fiction across all mediums that I have seen, period. I did not predict that Askeladd was going to go away. I mean, I'm just thinking narratively, on a narrative perspective, it might end in this beautiful circle of Thorfinn getting his revenge on Askeladd in one final clash. Thorfinn actually ends up delivering the final blow, and through that, this bloodlust I was chasing all my life really did mean nothing. Didn't equate to anything, and that was taken away from him. When that moment happened, I'm like, he's not gonna get the moment. He's not gonna get that moment of sweet revenge. Askeladd had to have his cake and eat it too. I mean, it was the perfect setup, but Canute stabbed Askeladd. I thought it was a wound that was deep, but not deep enough to be fatal, because he was telling Thorkill, you'll take care of him. But I thought when he said take care of him, it's like, yeah, put him down, or I'll say out loud, let's kill him, and then I'll keep him prisoner, and I'll deal with him later. This is what I call subverting your expectations, not only for the audience, but in the story itself. And there's a part of me that was also thinking, no way Askeladd can die, because he finally now got the dream that he'd been pursuing his entire life, right? He is going to serve a rightful king, but who would have thought the way that he was gonna do it? And now that I think about it, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful that the way he was going to serve his king is by giving his own life away to poise Canute again to that position, to be the rightful heir, and now to rule over everyone else. I mean, it goes without saying, the animation was spot on. There was a little part of me that I couldn't help but question that Thorfinn, and let's just talk about him for a second, when Thorfinn was going with Leif and figuring out, oh, I guess I'm gonna go back to see my mother and my sister and maybe try and find this pursuit of Vinland that my father was going after all these years. There's something where he looked at the bird, or he looked at the seagull, and it was flying away, and then he was looking at the clouds. And I was thinking that was just a metaphor where you're going to become free. This lust of revenge and vengeance is not going to suit you. You already wasted 10, 12 years of your life pursuing it. And then he just saw the sky open up. I thought that was the cue to be like, this is where they're going to wrap Thorfinn's story for now, and then we'll see what happens later on. Let me ask all of you this. Why did he go back in that last second? Did he have this weird suspicion that Askeladd was going to do something crazy? This isn't the type of anime to do that. I didn't get that, but he still went. He saw Askeladd going bloodlust, and wow, was that scene a whole lot of fun. I even liked when he looked at the king and he's like, Jesus, you are ugly. I don't want to serve you. That shiny crown does not deserve to be on your head. And the look on the crowd's reactions when Price was like, wait, what did he just say to the king? The setup was great. How is Askeladd going to get out of this? Because Thorfinn is not going to get what he wanted out of Askeladd. And you know what makes it so brilliant is that it's not only Thorfinn didn't get that moment, we didn't get that moment. I thought it was all going to lead to that moment where, okay, they're going to clash one more time. He's going to fight him. He's going to beat him. He's going to feel bad, and he realizes all this was in pursuit of nothing. But alas, it wasn't. Askeladd got what he wanted. His character arc ended on just this high note. On this high note, I just couldn't believe that he ended up dying. And of course, what were the last words he laid to Thorfinn? How do you plan to live your life? What does it mean to be a warrior? These words that just echo and haunt Thorfinn. What is he going to do afterwards? This gray moral question of what it is to be a person in this world is just so fantastic to me. Askeladd is just so well written. I thought he was gonna get out of it. It actually hurt me when he ended up losing. I just couldn't believe it. People, I mean, Vinland Saga, just, I can't thank this show enough. I can't thank all of you who watch my reviews each and every week and commenting. This community is so fantastic. This show is so amazing. And we know which studio animates Attack on Titan, so as much as I want to see Vinland Saga Season 2, how much is the wait gonna come? Because I know, listen, and this is no offense to Attack on Titans, I know that fan base is so hardcore and that story is literally about to end, so I know which studio has to give those people, because they've been waiting since 2013, the epic conclusion on how that show is going to end. But please, Wit Studio, if you're watching this review, because I know all of you are, please get on Vinland Saga as soon as possible. It pains me knowing that this is just an Amazon exclusive. I hope Crunchyroll or Funimation picks up the right to this mature story and more people can have a chance to access this show, because again, this is not even a show I implore anime enthusiasts to watch. This is a show, if you like Game of Thrones, if you like those Viking Age, medieval time stories, those mature stories, this is a show I think each and every one of us can respect, and you're going to walk out of this saying, wow, this was one of the most mature stories I've seen, period. This is a coming-of-age story. From seeing this boy to become a man, this show is just so fantastic. Of course, Canute is the commander of the English army, so I'm glad that Canute actually caught on very maturely and very quickly. Oh yeah, we're going to leave Wills alone. As a matter of fact, because of this quote-unquote crazy revolt happening, England might plan to attack us again, so we just kind of need to stay our ground. Let's not worry about Wills, and that's good. If there's anything that I got upset about, is that Floki still ended up alive in this, and I'm like, oh my god, I thought Askeladd was going to take Floki's head. That would have been so fantastic, but he didn't do that. And of course, how does this episode end? It ends with Thorfinn's blade that his father gave him quickly falls in slow motion, and what do we see? We see the montage of this journey that all of us has been through. From seeing Thorfinn as a young boy, from when his father died, to when he became this angry teenager full of this vengeful lust and revenge, to now, I guess that was him on the boat, right? I mean, he has brown hair, so I don't know. People can go to blonde to brown. I've seen that all the time in anime, but jokes aside, I'm pretty sure that's Thorfinn, unless that's someone else I may have missed, so someone let me know.